Yo, what's up, James? Also, hello, Naya, and maybe Dio if they're still here. How's it going? We're playing free run music today because I was in a bad mood earlier, and I feel like that'll put me in a better mood. Hope you guys are doing well. And hello, everybody. Hope you're doing well. I just said that twice. It's currently 5 o'clock, 5 p.m. Central Time, when we usually do it. I was in a meeting earlier, and I turned on my camera. I have a forward-facing camera for like meetings and stuff, and you can see like my drawing setup and everything. And the dude was like, "Oh man, are you a streamer?" And I said, "No." And then, because like I'm not gonna no, I'm not gonna admit to that. Um, and then I was like, "Well, thank you very much for joining." And he was like, "No, you're a streamer. You sound exactly like one." I'm like, "What does that mean?" How did I get called out? I'll lie about it, dude. It feels embarrassing to admit that I'm a streamer. I just tell people I'm an art teacher half the time. If they see my drawing setup, I'm like, I teach art, which is like half true, eighth true, maybe. Just dang it. I made a mess. Ow. Oh my god. I just bumped my head on my table. I'm not a very smart art teacher. How about that? Okay, let's get to it. Jeez. Oh, I was not set up for stream today. There we go. Oh, there we go. I'll be the fake student that never goes to class. There we go. You're skipping class? Oh my goodness, Jims. Well, I hope you had a good day, and if not, well, guess what? We get a little bit of time to do something that we like. And nobody can take that away from me. Except for maybe, I don't know, like a armed paramilitary force. They could probably take it away from me. But for now, we're here, and we're drawing. And I think that is the most important thing. What a day. It's been a rough weekend, but we're here. Watched Iron Lung. Pretty good movie, especially for a video game movie and an indie movie. And for a first time movie. Class is starting. Sit down, grab your pens. Now draw something for an hour. Doesn't matter what, just draw. Have fun. But yeah, very fun movie. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Especially for what it is. Not saying like it's awful or bad, no. I was really worried that it would be bad, and it wasn't at all. It was very fun. Yeah, I don't love horror either. There's definitely body horror. I actually quite like horror, body horror. And there was some of that in there which I liked. This will be a spoiler stream. So if you haven't watched Iron Lung and you want to, and you don't want to be spoiled, leave. Get out of here. Go watch it. Go support Markiplier. But seeing Markiplier, like he puts so much effort into this. I think that's the most crazy part. I can just tell from, 1,000 miles away, this guy put his whole heart and soul into this. He didn't cut any corners. He wanted to make something for the sake of it. He clearly didn't want to make money. I mean, of course he wants to make money in the sense that he breaks even, but I learned something from this, and I think it's something that I want to keep true to myself. Every point, my personal philosophy is no one has it figured out, right? No one, not a single person, not the most claimed enlightened person. Because I feel like to figure it all out, you're making a bold claim, man. I don't believe in that. Socrates, know that you know nothing, and that's all you could ever know, right? But, and so this is all to segue. I don't know anything. I don't know what I'm doing all the time, and all of life is spent trying to figure out yourself a little bit more. And if you can go a week figuring out something new about yourself, I'll call you extremely lucky. And you're on the right path if you're doing that. Anyways, back to Markiplier. I've realized in his reaction to making this movie, something that he's poured years into effort, all of the love that someone can. Very dramatic music. But it's kind of good for this conversation. Is that I want to make something that makes me cry. I started this channel and I kind of started college with like, I don't really know where I'm going, but I want to make good things, both like good for people and good in equality. You know, I want to have pride in my craftsmanship and my ability to make things. I want to make good things, right? That could be art. That could be, I didn't know at the time, art. It could be coding, mechanical engineering, freaking story writing, Gmod maps, whatever it is. Make good things. But in seeing your chat can make you cry. Dude, not just that, your creation. Yeah, your chat. I mean, yeah, I see where sorry, I thought you were talking about like what Markiplier, because like I bet his chat did make him cry for like all the love and support. That's where my brain was going. Your chat, maybe. We'll see. The support from chat can make you cry. I feel like that's a big part of it. But so like make good things. I said that because I wanted to keep it open. And plus, like, that's all I could figure out is I have felt in my life genuinely happy and fulfilled when I make things. And especially when those things are both good in quality and especially when it helps somebody else. When I make a program for someone or like a map for somebody or a video for a friend, right? I feel so great doing those things. And especially when they're good, which is rare. But that's about it, right? Like that's it. Purposely designed to be open-ended. And that's all I knew at the time. But once again, in seeing Markiplier and how a person has lived his whole life making content on YouTube, being a rather very good person from what we can see, like morally upstanding, a hard worker, giving and caring of his community and all that good stuff. And he was able to make something that like made him cry, right? It was that beautiful, that meaningful, beautiful in the sense of like, you know, he made a community and he all that. Not that Iron Lung would make you cry in a sense. Maybe make you cry in fear. It wasn't that scary for me, but maybe, hey. What's up, Bear? We're talking about Markiplier and philosophy. You came at a good time. And listening to Freerun OST. What a weird life I live. Speaking of crazy OST, I was waiting for it to drop. I can't remember what happens. Anyways, yeah, that's so, you know, my number one goal in life I made when I left high school was I want to make good things. Here it is. Sorry, I really love Freerun's OST. Because, you know, that's all I could figure out. I know, right? It's intense. I love it, though. Yeah, that's all I could figure out in high school. And, yeah, the fact that I figured out something about myself in high school, I'd consider a win. Yeah, seeing that Markiplier was able to, like, cry at the support and all of the hard work and effort he put into something, I want that. I want to make something that makes me cry one day. I don't know what that is, but I want it to be that meaningful to me and to other people. So yeah, like, make good things is a very quantitative, I feel like, thing. You can measure that in many ways, but make somebody cry, I feel like, is purely qualitative. And I think that's a good goal to have. You can measure how many people use your app. You can measure how many parts per million defects or whatever. I don't know. Or, you know, whatever the metric is for that. You can't really measure if something will make somebody cry. So I think that's a very, very good thing to do. My goal is to make people cry in a good way. In a good way. I want to make people cry in a good way. I would much rather avoid making people cry in a bad way, if at all possible. He's mean and scary. Get him out of here. Put him in handcuffs. Seeing Kavel in handcuffs will make me cry tears of joy. There you go. I hope that's never the case. It feels silly and cringy being like, Markiplier's my inspiration. But like at this point, yeah, man. Welcome back, Dio. Welcome back. It's very interesting. Kavel, you beautiful man. I need a haircut. I'm not a beautiful man right now. In fact, I'm getting a haircut soon. The fact that my hairline has like receded means I need frequent haircuts, or else it looks very like I look like a professor. Like a very weird haircut. I don't know how to describe it. I have one professor who I highly respect, but man, that guy has some hair, and I feel like I look like him whenever I don't get a haircut for a while. I look like a 60-year-old. Dio, was it you who thought I was like too old to know what like Mario Kart was or something? I'm doing good. I'm doing pretty good. How about you? Someone joined a chat and they like assumed I was too old to know about Hollow Knight. That's what it was. They're like, you probably don't know what Hollow Knight is. Brother, I didn't play it. I know about it. Okay, it wasn't you. Yeah, it was probably maybe it was TS Block or something. I can't remember. You're sad and bored. That's a dangerous combination. I've been there. Oh, TS Block's here. Okay, it wasn't TS Block then. Who was it? I'm just here like throwing strays at people. What's up, TS Block? What's up? We're slandering your name while I thought you weren't here. This is how I summon people, I guess. Welcome to the stream. Sad and bored. I know, right? I'm trying to figure out like what I would recommend. Make food. I like making food. It's peaceful. And you get a nice reward at the end. It's very causal relationship making food. Especially if it's something you know. Don't try new things. When you're sad and bored, I recommend cooking food, but something that's comforting, not like something new. Because if you mess it up, then you'll be in a worse mood and you'll be like driving to Chipotle 70 miles an hour. I've done that. Maybe not the 70 miles an hour, but milk and cereal. You're going to sleep, Artie? Have a good sleep. I hope you have a great night. Thank you for stopping by. And be real, guys. I'm not a milk and cereal person. I've never been. Seeing that face with Nighty Night is horrifying. Freaking, what is it called? The shadow people that scare you? Never know. Oh, okay, gotcha. Whenever like you have a dream but you're awake and you can't move, or whatever it's called. I just realized the people who made the Freerun song are on tour in London. Also, yeah, my music player wasn't working at the beginning of the stream because I forgot to plug in my headphones. So sleep paralysis, thank you. Also, Bear, what have you been up to? I forgot to say. Hope your day's been well. Ugh, my ellipses are not great today. Folding clothes. Shut up. We made. What ad was that? We made a machine to wash clothes. We made a machine to dry clothes, but we haven't made a machine to fold clothes. And I feel like it's an untapped market. We need to get on that. It pisses me off. The trifecta, you know? Everything comes in threes, and you're telling me we stopped there? Oof. A lot of fraying today. Why don't you draw one? True. That sounds like a Drawbox prompt. Let me call up Uncomfy real quick. Got him in a hotline right next to me. I've been trying so hard. Schematics? Oh, hell no. I'll draw it and make it look pretty. The engineers, the mechanical engineers, the people who I've forsaken and changed my major, they can figure out how it works. I'll deal with the aesthetics. I was drawing earlier today. I've been trying so hard to get better at drawing pumas and like puma heads because I want a character that's a puma and like just big cats in general. It's tough. I've been wanting another character to accompany Kavel. And I have one. And it's actually a surprise, actually. I need to make a comic about it. I have it in my head. We may do it for a 50% Friday. I'm not sure. It's funny. It's stupid, but I feel like it's a really good character to accompany Kavel. The Gravelverse expands. I legit was like in bed this morning. It's not a complex character. It's actually something really stupid, but I want it to be a thing because I think it's dumb enough to happen. I think it accompanies Kavel quite well. It's like a occupying the space in between Puma Dude, whatever his name is. Wow. I'm just not lining today. And plus my pin's dying. Let's get a better pin, huh? We're down to our last 2 Drawbox pins. I'm gonna buy some more soon though, so. That dry one will be used for texturing or something of the matter. Something of the sort. And half of the times I've tried drawing Puma Dude, this sounds really dumb, but he looks like Simba. Like, I don't know how it happens, but he looks like Simba. And it really annoys me. Like, it annoys the crap out of me. It's not even the same species. So I've been spending extra time, like, trying to recognize the differences between, like, pumas and lions and tigers and all the big cats. Tigers are actually quite easy. I mean, they have very similar muscular structure, but the, every big cat OC guy ever. I need to be better. I need to be better about it. Oof, wow, what is going on today? Pumas look mad. They do. They look mad. They have that awesome eyeshadow, dude. Like that's half the reason I picked them. They look so cool. Then again, lions also kind of have that. I don't know. They have just like the streaks across the cheeks too. Wow, why do I keep stopping right there? My hand is hitting something. It makes me so mad. I'm doing trash today. Gotcha. Thank you for stopping by. I'm like mentally like, okay, no more being silly. Let's lock. I hate using the word, but lock in. Ugh. More. We're doing more. I'm not happy with it. We're doing more warm up. We're continuing warming up, and then we're gonna get back to our little clamp construction. God. I've also slowly been considering Twitch and YouTube more as a career, which would have to require me to make some sacrifices, but it's been an idea that's been like freaking. It's a brainworm. That's the word I'm looking for. A brainworm. The brainworms, they're whispering things about streaming as a career and stuff like that. So we'll see. Lock the freaking chat. However, I say things like that, which I don't think bodes well for my career. Yeah, we'll see. Because, like, it's better, it's better than monetizing my art, because I don't want to do that too much. It's monetizing the process of making art. That's my excuse. But that would require me to get sponsorships. I don't want to sell you guys things that I don't believe in. That's the hardest part. That's if I could get sponsorships. Kavel new poke lols. That guy is like, it amazes me that he still gets sponsorships and stuff. Like, I was watching one the other day. I can't remember what game it was. I think it was Overwatch. And just in the middle of it, he got up. He was like, guys, I have diarrhea. And he just ran off. He's legit said he hates games and then sponsors them. Not the like, you can hate games and sponsor them. Just like, if I was a sponsor and someone's like, I hate this game, why would I want to sponsor you? I get that bag, but how? But like, that's the thing. Like, if freaking Faber Castell sponsored me, I'll take it. I kind of like their pencils. Statler, I love their pens. Are they a little bit pricey? Yeah, but I mean, hey, that means they're gonna be a good sponsor. I have like several Statler things on my desk. Oh, okay, no longer on my desk. It's now on my floor. On my desk. And Faber Castell and Pigma. I love Descendants. I have no idea what that is. That's a good use of the chat member emote. Hydrate. I will do that once we're done with the sausage form. Why? Oh wait, Gravel did appear. Why did I not hear him? Did you guys hear him? I didn't hear him. Sausage. For my Kavel website, or whatever it's called, Kavel Babel, I have so much like how the T Merchant art stored up. I can't wait to like one day if I ever get to doing that comic, I'll just like freaking blast the website with those. Sausage? This is just roasted duck. Gravel goes quack. Nice. Okay, cool. So we're gonna call it there for warm up. I feel a little bit better about my penmanship. A little bit salty still, but okay. God. Yeah, I'm not getting sponsors. Let's go to BRB 2 minutes. You guys know the drill. We're gonna come back. We're gonna work on lesson 6. You're back. Do you guys have ads right now? I don't know. Because I want to yell at you guys for saying things, but I'm not sure if you actually have ads. Welcome back. I was scrolling through the... Oh no. Yo! I was just... Okay, I really love Alpha Lion's art and the Drawbox Discord, and he just made some. Always love to see it. I was literally looking today if he posted any. I even went to his Blue Sky. Shout out, man. And heck yeah. Dodged him by like literally a couple seconds. Cool. So you guys know the drill. We're here. We're going to work on some lesson 6. This is where we left off last time. Nothing really to comment about. We messed up one of the lines. I think going forward, even though it's a bit more bulky, we should coordinate our lines on the bottom. Because which one was it? I think it was this one. That ended up being super crooked. Oh no, it was this one. Jeez. Oh Christ. Like, look at that. How did I... No, it wasn't even that. I just did poorly. Like, I just lined it up poorly. That was a major mistake. But other than that, we're going to continue. We are going to do this face. And then what we can see from this one. And then we'll deal with the evil, the insidious top of the box, which I'm not excited for, but we'll deal. Especially with the fact that I forgot to add it over here. Which I feel extra special silly for. Thankfully, I know most of the dimensions. Oh, God. It hurts my soul to think about. That's the best way to put it. I forgot, last time I pulled out the tactical table, so I'm going to pull out the tactical table this stream as well. I love fat fingering buttons on my keyboard. I like literally just smash my hand down on my little keypad and it changed scenes. So cool. Anyways, yeah, you guys know the drill. Let's get started. Yeah, I think it's like the 3rd time I've said that this stream. Kavel try not to repeat himself challenge. Impossible. Oh wait, I like what I did last stream. I took a... You guys can see Alan Gravel. Drew that the other night for some odd reason. He can be here and he's going to be our little scratch page. Look at that. Alrighty. So next, I guess we'll bring this here. Look at the measurements. We need to get horizontally an 1/8 and a 1/4 and mirrored to both sides. Vertically, we need a 64th, a 16th, and an 1/8. Why is Gravel so tired? I don't know. I really can't remember what I was trying to draw there, but something was up. I really can't remember. All I remember is that he was going to be doing something. But I can't remember, so this is him now. Yep. It's weird because like I'm not totally one for drawing expressions on Gravel. Like I like him being expressionless, but who knows? Anyways, let's start dividing stuff up. For this one, I'll tape it right here. I need to start doing that during BRB, taping everything up. Guys, I'm in my dungeon meshy era. I see it everywhere. I'm obsessed. However, I do get a bit upset because I'll just be like going through Pinterest and there'll be a Laos, whatever, like thirst trap. I'm like, I'm not here for that, Pinterest, please. Wrong audience. I want the texture and the character design. Ryokokoi is amazing for that. Alrighty. So nothing really remarkable. We just got to get it done. I think what I did here is I probably transferred an eighth from up there to right there. So pretty simple day, all things considered. You're gonna be like, Kavel, no one asked this, but why haven't you been doing 50% on stream as much? Because I've been doing a lot of it off stream. And if I can get a chance to finish lesson 6 sooner or drawbox sooner, I'll take it. I was really hoping I'd be able to finish drawbox by the time I graduated college, but that's not gonna happen. Laos thirst traps just feel wrong. Yeah, I agree. I saw some cinchy ones and I was like, you know what? I don't care. I mean, I don't care either way, but looks like a CAD drawing. Don't get me started. It is basically, in a way. I mean, we're returning to literally like, if you consider what I did art, the first thing I ever did, other than my weird small furry phase I had when I was like 12, is machine shop drawings in high school. I did tons of those, and isometric. Okay, so we have to play the game of, is it vertical? Oh my gosh, that's like barely tilting at all. One day, if I get you guys hype me up enough, I'll put my old angsty teenage sketches on my website. Like probably like 2015 or something. And you will laugh and I will cry. It's so early 2000s. It's like probably in 2015. How do we encourage this? You give me $1 million. I'll pay you $1. Okay, Jim says that covered. Barry, you got to cover the remaining 999,999. Your earliest convenience. Okay, bet I have $1 million. All free-handed. There you go. There's people like that in this world, and I'm glad I'm not one of them because wow, that's a lot. Eh? Getting mixed results here, and it worries me deeply. Okay, let's commit. Oh, I was off. Oh, whatever. Okay. Shouldn't have committed. That's a lot. Now we're working over here, though, and I know the VP is exactly, I think, 16 inches. Yep, 16 inches from the center dot. So that helps us gauge stuff. Look at that. I was also thinking about start doing face cam soon. Because if I wanted to consider YouTube and Twitch and streaming a career, we would have to start worrying about engagement, and Facecam is engagement. I'm not too opposed to the idea. I wouldn't do it if I didn't want to do it. But that means you guys have to deal with me making stupid faces, or like the off chance I pick my nose. Clip Farm Campbell picks his nose on stream. I could do it. What's his name? Oh my god. Oh my god. I mean, the music. No, stop. Not James Cool. Bernard Chang. He's the one who rated our channel once. Marvel Comics illustrator, I believe. Very epic and kind dude, seemingly, from what I've seen and when he rated. He has like a green screen, so his head is just like floating there in the corner. Which I just love. That is so creative. It's so funny. That is epic. Then Bear Mug proceeded to enter his stream and confuse and scare that poor man. Not kidding. Take a sip of water. Oh, I forgot to take a sip of water when I mean I did during BRB, but specifically one to hydrate for. So remember when I asked him and he gave me a genuine answer. I remember that too. He seems cool as hell though. On his personal portfolio, or it's like his artist page. It's like one of the pictures is him at a convention, just like looking at someone's butt. It's very goofy. I like it a lot. Like I think he's making like a here. Wait, I need to find this. Oh shoot, he has a shop now. You can buy prints. Holy, wait, does he have? Has he already had that? Yo, what's up? Is it Ravon? Raven? Welcome, welcome. The YouTube end is a little bit dry this stream. I apologize. Wait, how's that my fault? People just don't show up. Shoot, Bernard like sells his prints. That could be like a really cool thing to invest in. I mean, they're quite expensive, but that makes sense given what they are. Anyways, regardless, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Quick turn on the face, guys. If I do face cam, I'll start trying to be like Jerma, and I'm not as funny or charismatic as him. He is. That will not end well. So maybe, like, I'll just get a little bit too silly, a little bit too goofy on camera. Quirked up white boy on camera. That's not going to end well. Is this a Drawbox assignment? It is. This is lesson 6, construction of everyday objects. I don't watch Jerma. I watch Kavel. You should watch Jerma. Kavel is lame, dude. You watch Kavel? Ooh. No, I'm kidding. If you get the opportunity, like, legit, watch Jerma. He's funny. He did a Try Not to Laugh recently. It was very good. I don't want to... That's fine. You're missing out. I'm going to FOMO gems into Kavel's lame. See, this guy gets it. He's only been here a couple seconds, and they get it. But, you know, this is a lesson 6, construction of everyday objects. We are doing our first solo construction. That just means, like, our first construction without a demo. Jerma has been streaming, like, immediately when I'm bored. It's very convenient. Hollywood wasn't happy. I'm not sure about Hollywood not being happy. I haven't, like, seen anything personally that, like, Disney's actually out to get him. It is just weird. It's a weird coincidence that he isn't showing up on the charts anymore, especially when he's, like, doing very well. I watched Iron Lung last night. That's why I didn't stream. Very fun. I liked it a lot, especially for a video game movie. I walked out of the movie theater and I was like, this is mighty successful for a video game movie. There's only, like, one part I kind of cringed at. Just because I'm a person, or not even cringe, I'm a person who, like, sees... Like, okay, this can be a bit of a spoiler for Iron Lung. If you guys want to watch it, I would recommend backing out for a little bit. But, like, if I see red eyes in any media, like, their eyes turn red and they're evil, I laugh. It's just a trope for me. Exactly. Creepypastas have... That's perfect, Bear. And video... what other games have been... yeah, I guess Fallout and stuff. I don't know. It feels... Iron Lung was small and indie enough, both the movie and the game. It doesn't feel like a video game movie. It feels like, you know, a separate creative project. Yeah, FNAF is stupid. FNAF... They're just trying to... And it sold. It made a lot of money. It made people happy. It wasn't necessarily good, but people liked it for that, in a way. I was double checking my lines right here to make sure this point matches with this point, which it does. I'd hope. Where'd my ruler go? Did I drop it? No. Yeah, it was the memes. That is very true. But yeah, like whenever, so once again, spoilers for the movie. Just reiterating. The movie has some body horror elements. and I like that a lot. There was flashbacks or like Eldritch horror segments. I wasn't a huge fan because like you're kind of limited by the CGI and what you can do. Um, So body horror is my favorite horror. That and like whatever you consider Kane Pixels was doing in the oldest view with that statue, like just towering ominous entities, like objects of power. I don't know. To quote Control. Dude, my phone is blowing up. I gotta check it real quick. Make sure nothing bad is going on. Yeah. Oh! Oh my god. I just chucked my phone. I'm so sorry about that. I hope that wasn't loud. 6 times over. 6 times over. Guys, clip that. See, I'm already clip farming and I haven't even gotten monetized. This is epic. Wait, no, 3 million budget, freaking 6 times over, and he like didn't really pay for advertising. Right? He just used his own YouTube channel. That's crazy. But yeah, I align with many of the reviews, which is like, yeah, it wasn't perfect, but it definitely wasn't bad. It was enjoyable. Did you rewind it? Is it that? How bad is the noise? Do I need to pause real quick and listen to that? Here, let's pause and rewind the. You guys may hear it. I apologize. Yeah, oh, okay, gotcha. Okay. No more. I don't want to hear myself. But if I don't have to. It sounded like a German noise. We're there, guys. We made it. One thing I want to do, speaking of copying streamers, kind of, Poke has this fart noise sound effect, and he can like change the pitch and duration of the sound effect. And I'm sorry, but that's the best bit. You'd make over 300 million. You guys wouldn't do the same for me. I was watching a stream. He was streaming like the day it released. He was streaming Garden of Ban or whatever it's called. Anyways, and he was like, guys, I would like to formally announce, that's the Markiplier voice. Hello everybody, I would like to formally announce my next video game adaptation. He was joking about Garden of Ban, whatever it is. I thought that was funny. And he asked his chat, he was like, everybody, do you think I could pull off making a successful Garden of Ban movie? And people were saying yes in chat or whatever, and he was like, false, no. Whoever said yes, you're a faker. No one can make that game work. And I was like, that's so true. Compounding error. Bleh. Garden of Ban, Bonbon, Ban. It's a mascot horror slop. So like freaking FNAF 3 times, 8 times removed. Ban's banned from making anything good. +2. That's good. I like that. You know, it's an interesting piece of media to say the least. What did I do here? Did I subdivide all of it? Yeah, I did. Choo Choo Charles? Dude, I don't know. Freaking, isn't there a clip of Vinny, like reading off different Garden of Ban characters? I'm gonna keep saying, Ban and Bonbon interchangeably, because I don't care. Like, even if I did know the correct pronunciation, I'm not saying it correctly. You can't force me. You can't make me. Man, I was walking through Target the other day, and my sister was like, "Hey, look, Cav," because my sister calls me by my YouTube name. She was like, "Do you want a Skibidi plush toilet and on the clearance rack?" I got sick. I puked on the floor there. I had to get a minimum wage worker to clean it up. It was bad. Like, where are we at? Are we gonna start seeing Garden of Banban freaking merch at Target? -2. She put it there. And I'm the reason they're on clearance. No. What number is this? Where are we? Oh, I almost knocked the clamp off the table. There's no way. That's probably a meme. Does Michael Bay even do stuff anymore? He would never. So, half, eighth, half, fourth, eighth, 16th, 37th, 32nd, 64th. Oof, okay. Half, fourth, eighth, 16th. This is going to give us our 64th or 32nd. And that makes sense because we divided this up into 16ths. So that's our sanity check. Guys, I'm here to announce the next Kavel video game. The first Kavel video game. It's going to be a mascot horror with gravel. But he just puts you inside of a garbage can and hits it with a bat for 3 hours. And you can't turn down the volume. That's the game. It costs $25 on Steam. You can go get it right now. I just dropped my ruler, dude. This is why I can't have a face cam. I'm dropping stuff all the time. I'm moving. Movement. Okay, so that was our 32nd. Let's get 64th. How do you win? You survive. You get bonus points in the game. It's like a point-based system, like style points. The louder you have this, like if you have this on like your home speakers, you get like a 2x multiplier. If you have these on like the crappy what's the crappy speaker that everyone jokes about? The JBL speaker. If you have a JBL speaker, you get ×3 multiplier, and that stacks. So like more JBL speakers, the more of a multiplier you get. It's just like Balatro. That's actually the description for the game. It's just like Balatro. Dude, it's gonna sell. Have you seen those videos of like random people getting scam calls and they just put the phone in a pot and start banging the pot with like a metal spoon? What does that sound like on the other end? Here, one of you call me real quick. I want to test something. I know the answer. It probably doesn't sound good, but I need to do that. Okay, I can't take credit for this bit. A chatter. I haven't talked about this. I'm going to hint towards it, but I'm not going to tell you who. You guys could probably figure it out pretty easily. There's been a chatter that I know in real life. Other than the dude who I said was like the first viewer, Monday, I know him. But there's been a chatter that I know in real life. And he's very funny. He made this bit. But whenever a scam caller calls him, he takes up the phone and he goes, Dad, is that you? And like just keeps playing on that bit for as long as they're on the phone. It's great. It's a wonderful bit. And I use it quite frequently. That sounds like I actually do that. So go ahead. That's another one for you. How did I do a vertical right here? Just divvied it up there. Cool. Gangster. Let's see, we need a 4th and an 8th. 4th for that, 8th for that. Nice. We can get a 4th by chopping these in half. That's already chopped in half. I'm stupid. Stupid. That picture of that deer, it lives in my head. Those who crow. I have a weird habit. Like whenever I only use my school account on for YouTube for like listening to music on YouTube. It's weird. I know. Whatever. That's the only thing. But like I will fall victim to seeing a YouTube short and clicking on it, and the YouTube algorithm has like so quickly figured out that I like birds, and so every time I go to like listen to music on my YouTube school account, it just gives me crows. You have a school? I have a school Discord as well. I think it's smart. I've seen people with their personal Discords playing games that I probably shouldn't know that they play, because they use their personal Discord. Hint, guys, anybody can see your game activity. Don't use a personal account for a school Discord. I can see the name, your statuses, guys. Do your thing, let your freak flag fly, but Jesus Christ. That was my mistake. I do know of the Bear Mug alternate account, 17 alternate accounts. There was a story time. My sophomore year, I think. The second semester freshman year. I was taking physics, and I was very, very close to my physics professor. He's an awesome guy. I highly respect him. Blah, blah, blah. He made a Discord for all of us. And someone in the Discord was named Strap and Clap. In American terminology, that means gun and kill. But like he was he was looking like at his PC. I was in his office hours. He was looking at his computer and he was like making a confused face. I was like, "What's up?" And he's like, "Should I ban this person? What is this name?" And I had to explain to him it wasn't what he thought it meant. Yeah. I turned mine off because I got paranoid. Yeah, so separate your accounts. I struggled with astrophysics stuff in AP Physics C. I stopped doing AP in high school when I realized I was already in college and I don't care. Or not already in college, but I already got accepted to the schools I wanted to get in. And I just flunked. Not flunked, I still got an A, but like I stopped caring completely. I went to a smaller school and my math teacher was like, "Kavel, please. We need more people to take the AP statistics exam or else we can't keep doing it. Please take it." I was like, "Sir, yes, sir." I didn't even sign up. I lied. He was like, "You're signed up, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Please show up." I feel so bad. He was such a cool math teacher, but man, I was not taking that. Just to get like a 2 on it? No. Hell no. What's this goofy, whimsical music? We're changing it. This is actually some good background music, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, dude, teachers who force you to do something a certain way in a certain style, even though another way is correct, boo. Get out of here. Ah! Why is this song so loud? Andrew Prowlo, calm down, please. Oh, do you guys want the beat? Oh, shoot, my bad. I got 3s on both AP Calc. That and BC. Hey, but 3 on BC isn't bad. It's funny, there's this one guy. Sorry, I probably shouldn't tell the story. I'm going to though. He was like bragging. He was like, "Oh yeah, I skipped calculus 1 because I did well in the BC exam. I'm going to calculus 2." I'm like, "Oh cool." And he's like, "Yeah, I'm just that far ahead." That's not what he said verbatim at all, but like, you get it. You get what he was trying to do. And then next semester happens, and I go into calculus 2, and he's also in that class. It turned out he like was not prepared for the class whatsoever, because he skipped Cal 1 and didn't remember anything from BC. So, oh, you got 5 on music theory. There you go. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I'm not surprised. Yeah, I'll do it like this. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm back. Oh, I shouldn't do face cam on stream because I was gonna do a face reveal for like my last video of Drawbox. And I was gonna dress up like Proco and do the exact same Proco intro and like replace Proco's logo with like mine. Like it would look like Proco's logo. And I still kind of want to do that bit. And I feel like the effect is lost if you guys already know what I look like. We'll see what happens. Just don't cancel me when you see me freaking picking my nose on stream. Please don't clip that. Four voices, 18th century style. I'm not going to act like I know what any of that means, but cool. I got crazy senioritis. I would skip class every day and go into like one of my favorite teachers' classes and slam Red Bulls, and I would have like 2 Red Bulls in like an hour or like 2 hours, who knows. And I would like get a caffeine high and listen to the Manifold Garden OST while working on a Google sheet that did terrain generation via heat maps. I still am a loser, but like, dude, you're skipping classes to do that? Still, it was fun. I enjoyed it. It was very peaceful, especially like given how chaotic school was leading up to graduation, like applying to colleges and all that. Shout out the Manifold Garden soundtrack. Love that one. You can make heat maps. You can do, I mean, a lot of stuff. Freaking, I can't remember what algorithm I used, but I basically took some algorithm, propagated all the cells with like math, and then using conditional formatting, the value in the cell represented the height, and so I just made it set the text to that color, so it disappeared. So you got like this red and blue kind of like thing, and it would be randomly generating. And I showed it to my teacher, who I thought would be like super into it. He was like, "Why not do that in Python?" I was like, "I don't know Python that much yet." The more you know. Wait, why am I doing the 8th all the way down? I don't need to do that. Kavel, come on. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Oh. Heat maps. I could show a screenshot, possibly. Man, why is my... I swear, I'm good all day, and then I start streaming, my nose starts running. It makes me so mad. Oh, I freaking pressed the wrong button. Why do I keep doing that? Yummy, water. Like video game terrain heat maps. I can't remember what algorithm. I was using like the quintessential algorithm for terrain generation, whatever that is. This is going to be solid. Guys, I'm watching Fire Force. I got to episode 4, and I want to stop watching Fire Force. That show is needlessly what's a good word for it? Scantily dressed woman. That's yeah. Like, for a show that doesn't have the craziest plot, I don't really care to see all of that, you know? Contrived fan service. I'm not sure about the contrived part yet, but I can definitely agree on the fan service part. It's a bit ridiculous. I was already kind of complaining about it. I'm not a huge fan of the art style. The main character's so-so. But the fact that there's like a character... My friend... I don't know about her yet, but my friend told me about her when warning me about the anime. He was like, yeah, her whole thing is that she just gets naked on accident all the time. And there's one woman who's just quite literally a dominatrix, which, I mean, do your thing, but... what does this have to do with the plot? Yeah. Like, do what you want. I don't care, but I don't care. Like, I'm gonna stop watching it, you know? Like, that's my 2 cents on the subject. Like, I get it. Every piece of media has its fan servicey part. I mean, all of Dorohedoro had Kaiman in it. That's all I need, right? Um, sorry, bad bit. But like, yeah. I don't know. I feel like I have to like watch the door whenever that show's on. As the one woman, who's the one woman? Because there are multiple women in that show. Believe it or not. Look at this, and we can now do this edge. And I mean, I like, I'll watch a like not necessarily great anime because it's something to watch. Whatever, right? Not every anime is freaking Frieren. Um, but like I don't want to feel bleh watching one, right? That's not my goal. Maki, dude, oh my god. Maki from, is there a Maki in Fire Force? Sorry, Maki, dude, Maki from freaking JJK episode 4. I'm sorry, that's still one of my favorite episodes of anime ever. I love it to death. Fire Force Maki. Oh, her. Yeah, the witch girl. High school. I know high school DxD is bad. Or not like bad quality, I don't know, but like in terms of fan service, oof, my god. Sorry, Maki from JJK is one of my favorite characters. No, she is my favorite character in JJK. Hands down. That's fine. That's totally fine. Do you think you're adverse because of the fandom? Because I've heard that's a turnoff for many for getting into that show. I started watching JJK before the fandom was like notably all over the internet. Um, and I mean the stories, whatever. I just freaking love the fights and the just don't care about it. That's valid. That's how I am with Blue Lock. I know a lot of people like it. I watched it a bit. I don't like the philosophy, and I just don't care that much. Here, Bear. What if I streamed episode 4 of JJK? Because I legit think, actually, no, I mean that's like kind of one of the most peak episodes in my opinion. Oh my, or like episode 4, season 2 or 3. Because Maki is, I love it. I'm sorry, just like it's so cool to me. Oh, that's ridiculous. Ew. Okay, I may do that after stream because oh my god, I will do anything to watch that episode again and again. I may have to use my No, we could probably pirate it. Oh wait, I shouldn't say that. We shouldn't pirate it. Pirating is bad. Don't do that. I have a Crunchyroll account that I will use to watch JJK season 3, episode 4 legally, and I will not stream it on Discord actually because that's probably against things. I would never do such a thing, ever. High School of the Dead. I have not. Is that another one that I should be wary of? Oh, I do. I can see the thumbnails. What is this? Oh, not even close. You sure? Oh, jeez. Oh, Jesus. I'm done. I'm done looking at that. What the hell? You watch it for the plot, right, Beer? Is that what? Jesus, dude. It just got worse the more I scrolled. Okay, so we only really need to worry about the bottom part down here. Just watch whatever. I was not a huge anime fan in middle school, but a lot of my friends like Naruto. I think I watched my first anime. I think it was either JoJo or One Punch, and I watched it the summer between middle school and high school. And dude, I would fall asleep every night, uh, with my like crappy little TV in my room. Oh, what a vibe! Oh, look how close these lines are. That's epic. One Punch has been out that long? I think so. When did One Punch come out? When did One Punch season 1 come out? Okay, maybe not. Yeah, it definitely was not One Punch. Probably. I'd have to do math. I have a hard time watching Bleach more than any other long form anime, even One Piece. Don't get me started about One Piece right now. I actually need to catch up because apparently this arc's almost over, and thank God I was not happy with a lot of stuff happening. They used 3D explosion models, or like realistic explosion models, like rendered VFX, and they did not fit well with the art style. And like the music was bland. My roommate said Bleach the manga is awesome. Don't watch the anime. And he's been like completely right about all of my anime opinions so far, so it's gonna be so hard to see the midline right there. Oh my god. My poor little brain, dude. What is happening? He's watched them all. He probably not like. I think it's just because he knows me well and what I do and don't like. My mic keeps, dude. This mic stand, I need a like a counterweight because it keeps drooping. So you'll hear me get like really close to the mic because I'm adjusting it. I apologize. But you know, I think it's just because he knows me well and what I like. And so like, hey Cav, don't watch this. I'll be like, okay, I trust you. Uh-oh, that's very off. What a frick. Uh-oh. He's your AI suggestions. He's I don't know, cause like, man, okay. Shout out to him real quick. College can be rough, but like, I would go home from school or whatever, be very tired, maybe even upset some days, and I would make my dinner and I would sit at the TV. I love eating dinner and watching TV. Who doesn't in this day and age? What Gen Z doesn't? Um, and you would hear me turn on the TV and unprompted just come down to hang out with me. And I know that for some of you that seems like just a given with a roommate or something, but I don't know. Like he's busy, he has a life, he has things to do. But the fact that a friend would like be like, "Oh crap, my roommate's watching an anime that I've already seen, but I want to hang out with him and watch it and engage." And we maybe even wouldn't talk about it that much. We'd just sit there. I appreciate that a lot. So, moral of the story, guys, just being there is pretty darn important. Sorry, I had to get sappy with this music, but I respect him for that. I look up to that guy, man. And he's great anime picks. He really wanted me to watch Overlord. I tried, but I think it's episode 2 or something. I can't do it, man. A pretty rough moment in there. And he acknowledges it too. He knows I'm not really fan of fan servicey anime. I wouldn't say that anime is completely fan servicey, but it has its moments. Barely finished the first episode, yeah. And like I've warmed up to isekai only when they don't acknowledge that the world is like I've seen a lot of anime just be like, yeah, it's an isekai, but we only use that as a medium to like make a world, right? We don't really care. Um Beyond that, that it's like we're not going to do the trope of oh, but everything will disappear once I leave, like Narnia or whatever. Um I'm skipping this song. Give me a good one. I'm forcing a good one here, right? Yeah. Um but yeah, I don't know. Isekais are still icky to me. I don't like the medium of writing. I guess I don't know if that's a medium, whatever. Alrighty, we have some fun subdivisions to do. Gotta get a fourth over here. And then we gotta get 3/16 and 8th and a 16th. Let's do it, gamers. I've been saying gamers a lot. I'm not sure if I want to stick to that. There is weenies. I'm not sure if I'd rather gamers or weenies. We'll see. I think Bear Mug will have an opinion on that, but otherwise. Oh, gamers? Okay. What's up, gamers? What's up, guys? Kavel Draws here with another YouTube tutorial on how to breathe out of your mouth because your nose is stuffy and sound like a moron. Do these simple tricks. Oh crap. It's getting a little complicated here. Kavel fans do not mouth breathe. No, they do. Be honest. Bet half of you are sitting there right now. God, that was awful. That was awful noise. Yeah, never mind. We don't do that. I'm never doing that again. It's not happening again. Oh crap. I just lost 3 sponsors right there. That's your fault, Bear. All your fault. Now what am I gonna do? Starve? I'm the brand risk. Kavel can stream, but he has to ban Bear Mug. She's got to go. The YouTube Bear Mug, she can stay. But Twitch Bear Mug, get her out of there. I don't like that line. Not what I just said, but the line I just drew. Currently, Bear Mug is logging into her YouTube account to do a bit. That's my bet. That's my prediction. I could be completely wrong. Bear didn't want me to embarrass myself by getting that prediction wrong, so she went into YouTube chat just to make me feel better. She's a real one. 15 billion Kavel points to the bear. Why did I do this? I didn't need to do that. That was stupid. Dang it. Oh wait, no, I did. Okay, I did. Thank God. Okay. I was about to be so upset with myself. Or not really, but it was a small mistake. I did the right thing for the wrong reason. Should I spoil what the new Gravel character is going to be, the recurring character? I want to talk about it because I think it's silly. No, I'm not going to actually. I'm going to wait to draw it. Keep people on their toes. It's not at all that important or interesting, but it's like you guys are going to be, if I hype it up too much, you guys are going to be so disappointed. But like me not talking about it or like showing what it is inherently hyping it up, so who knows. Oh wait, we can line it up like this. Like this. Like this. That Deadly Comics video has messed up my brain permanently. Every time I hear like this, I think of like this. Like this. Also, yeah, this line was incorrect. I didn't need that. Stupid. It's supposed to be 16ths, 3/16ths, not 3/8. Oof, that was a darker line for no apparent reason. Oops. I want to make more Gravel comics, and I want to capitalize my headcanon for Gravel. Headcanon. I'm the one who writes the canon. I am the canon. Beware. Um, I did this before I read Dorohedoro, but what's her name? Ebisu reinforced this. Is I like the idea of Gravel only like using a few words per sentence, if only like a word, if not like a word. Um, so like when the flower thing, he only says flower or whatever, and I want him to speak very very not much. Um, and I was going somewhere with this. I can't remember. Just I want him to do that. I like him being a little guy. Doesn't know much word. He draws though. Damn, my boy can cook. That type beat. What a Ferb-like character. You know what? Very true. That's like kind of it. He's not British. Why is Ferb British? Is he British? Am I remembering that correctly? Does he have a British accent? How did that happen? What's going on there? I'll have to Google that later. I feel like I remember him having a British accent. I'm not sure if I'm tripping. Dude, this is a mess. What is going on? What did I smoke? Okay. Now I need a fourth, a 7/16, a 9/16, a 3/4, and a 7/8, and a partridge in a pear tree. We'll do the fourth. Dude, what is going on? Oh, this has gotten so messy. Dude. Let's get that fourth going at least. Eric, can you finish this? Jims, MCow, whoever's here, could you guys just finish this for me? Thanks. Hell nar. Hell. Yeah? I feel like I have to, you know those optical illusions where you have to like cross your eyes or something, or like focus your eyes? I feel like that's this. I'm doing like the blue eye stare. I didn't mean to send that. Come on, Bear. Have you ever, this makes me sound like a shitty person, but I am a shitty person, so that's okay. Have you ever like sent a text talking shit about a person or just talking about a person to that person? That's happened to me, I think, once or twice. And I hate iMessage for the fact that you can't delete things. I know I sound like a horrible, awful person for saying that that's happened and I've done that, but stuff happens, man. Nope, I'm so nice. I feel like Bear's gonna follow this up with, oh, this Kavel guy is so annoying. Oh, didn't mean to send that here. My bad. That line fades so quickly. Oh. Okay, we're calling it there. Oh my god. Do I need any other lines? Could we do it in the 6 minutes? We could. Yep, we can. Okay, let's do it. We're not gonna wrap it up just yet. We'll extendo the stream a little bit today. Okay, we need that 7/8. Is that doable? Let's see. I can't, and there's no way I'm rushing this. It's so true. I don't think I have. Most people I talk trash about, I don't have my number. I don't have theirs. True. Then again, this wasn't like middle school. This was definitely like some middle school drama. Did I even have a phone in middle school? Probably. Maybe like freshman year. No, it was definitely middle school. Yeah. There's the other fourth. Feels like it converges with that. Oh, Jesus, it's falling apart, dude. Bet Kavel doesn't even draw. I don't. This has all been AI, guys. What's like the Premiere AI for art tool right now? Because I use that. ChatGPT, I guess. I don't know. Sora. All of this is Sora. Because I was annoying to them all in Cal. I'm so sorry. We should not have been given technology as children. That is a fact. Let's get that 7/8. This is a fourth, so we just need to be up once. GT4 in elementary school. I mean, hey, if I could pull that off, yeah, I could definitely understand that. I'm like, oh my god, so cool for getting GTA as a 10-year-old. Or however, guys, I'm not gonna lie, I have like, I mean, I also suck at math, but I have like blindness when it comes to like calculating ages, if that makes sense. Like, how old were you in third grade? Dude, don't. I'm not gonna even try. I'm not gonna even try. Get away from me. You're stressing me out. And stuff like that. Asking me to do mental math like that is just rude. That's just mean. Okay, we need 9/16. So we're gonna go to the halfway mark and divvy it up to get however many eighths that is. 5/8. Then from 5/8 we'll get the thing. I'd freeze. Yep. Instant stun lock Kavel. Ask how old I was in like 4th grade. Once we make the Puma dude character, I'm gonna make a comic where the Puma dude asks Gravel how old he was in 3rd grade, and Gravel's just gonna like freeze. I don't know, cause like to me, like all high schoolers look like the same freaking like 6'7" kid, like the broccoli hair 6'7" kid. I don't know if that's mean to say or not, but it's true. It's how I see him. Short drop window. Nah, he just falls. Gravel doesn't know how to fly. He's gone. Say goodbye to that dumb bird. Good riddance. Should I make that Gravel's goal? He dreams about being a pilot one day, flying a plane, but he's scared of heights. That's poetic or something. I don't know. Okay, there was the 9/16. Now we need the 7/16, which we can transfer. Actually, we need the 7/16 for the 3/16 height, which means we need to be 1, 2, 3 up here, which we can. So we can just transfer it by finding the midpoint, which is right here. Going like this. Is that it? No, it doesn't seem right. I'm just gonna do it by hand. He's Dusty from Planes. Is that the plot of Planes? That's a dumb plot. No, if I came up with it, it's stupid. That's stupid. No. Really? A plane that just makes me kind of mad to think about. Like, I could have made a movie about that. Screw it. A frog that's scared to jump. What the hell is happening? I looked away for 1 second. I don't know any of this. Well, if I was scared of heights, I would not participate in a race around the world if I were a plane. I would probably just be remanufactured into a car or something. That's a lot. That stressed me out. Screw that. How would Shrimply not be a plane? Lesson 6 hurts my soul. What the hell is this? Oh my god. Anyways, guys, my newest dosage of Adderall just arrived. Can't wait to do some lesson 6. Holy. Where am I? Who is this? Who am I talking to? What line is this? What dimension am I in? Okay, I think that's it. Let's start marking our points. We have 3/4 to 1/16. So 3/4 to 1/16. It drops. And then we have 9/16. So we're going to be right here for that lower 16th position. Right here. And then we return to the 7/16 at 3/16 height. So we come over here and we're at 3/16. Nice. And then we go to the corner at 1/4 and 3/16. 1/4 and 3/16 right here. And then we travel up. So now we can connect it like this just to sanity check ourselves. That doesn't seem right. Oh, it's because this line got messed up. So yeah, that is correct. It's just my line was wrong, so we have to suffer with that. Cool. It looks so bad. Okay, whatever. I've never cared, actually, in my whole life, which is impressive. Oh, God. So what is this line? Oh, wait, that's different. Okay. Still. Okay. Is that how steep that is? Jeez. Cav, what were you thinking? Minecraft. It's so messed up. Well, good thing it did, because guess what? It's the end of the stream. Celebrate. No longer have to watch this guy mess up a clamp construction. Cool, cool. Oh, God, it's so rough. So, yeah, there we are, guys. We're almost finished. We're getting closer to the end. We have a couple more very, very difficult parts remaining, but we're that much closer. Christ. Cool. So, with that being said, everybody, thank you for joining me tonight. Thank you, Bear, MCal. We had our new friend on YouTube, Ravon, I believe. Yes. We had the Bear Mug YouTube, Jims, MCal, I already said. Ravon, Naya. I think that was everybody. Thank you all for joining me tonight. We'll be streaming pretty typical schedule this week. I think we're not going to stream Friday night or maybe even Saturday night. We'll see. But on that, pretty typical week. So once again, thank you all for joining, and I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.